Hey guys, it's Sean Klinger with Vital MX. Typically we have the latest motocross bikes, project bikes, or even factory level race bikes we test. Today, we're testing 3 bikes that are on the opposite end of the spectrum. But we would argue they're probably even more important. Now the bikes we're looking at today are the Honda CRF-110F, 125F, and the all new for 2019 CRF-250F. All these bikes are on the Honda trail bike line. So why are these bikes so important? We take it for granted that there's kid-sized dirt bikes, but when you think about it, there's not kid-sized cruisers, adventure bikes, dual sports, or sport bikes. There's only kid-sized dirt bikes. And so when people in general start riding, it's probably on a dirt bike. And what's really important is to keep kids riding dirt bikes and to not let them become so outdated and so stale that they're no longer, a modern machine. So that's what's really cool about what Honda did with these bikes. There's some serious upgrades to these machines to keep them relevant, to keep them green sticker, and looking towards the future to be able to be ridden in OHV areas and other riding areas that we want to keep open. So specifically, looking at the CRF-110F, what's new on this bike, for one, EFI, huge deal. Before there was carburetor, now it has fuel injection, and it also has an all-new frame. It's a twin spar steel frame instead of the single cradle frame that it used to have. The suspension has more travel, front and rear. The seat is updated, it's more cushy. It also retains, from last year and previous models, the semi-automatic 4-speed transmission.
Hi, I'm Max Hollander, and I rode the CRF 110 today. I started out as a KTM 50 Mini, and then I went up to a full-size 50, and now I have a 65. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I really like it because you can just go on trails, and it's really fun to go on tracks too, because you can just cruise around on it and stuff. When you gas and then you let off, it kind of the power just dies down. Unlike a 65, you give it power and then you let off and it just keeps going. But it's not a bad thing. I ride dirt bikes because I think it's a fun sport to do. Just to watch is really fun, but then you're oh, I want a dirt bike and I want to go ride. So that's what I was and I just wanted to ride because it's fun, and I just feel like riding is something for me that I can improve and do a lot of things on.
Moving up to the CRF-125F, this bike also gets EFI. It has the twin spar steel frame. It has increased suspension travel as well. But one of the biggest differences going from the 110 to the 125 is that it has a clutch and it has a 4-speed, fully manual transmission. So that's for the guys or gals that are moving up and ready to learn how to shift and use a clutch and have a little bit more control over the motorcycle.
Hey, my name is David. I rode the CRF 125 today. My first ever bike, PW50, a KTM 50 Junior, a Yamaha 65. It's way easier to shift. Yeah, it's a little taller. Feels a little heavier. Just coming out of berms, just how it goes fast. My dad rode a dirt bike, and it's just my family just passed it on. Have fun and race, both. Off-road and moto, yeah.
Brand new for 2019 is the CRF 250F. Now this bike is eventually going to replace the CRF 230F that already exists, but that's a red sticker bike. This bike is a green sticker bike, and that's because it has electronic fuel injection. This bike is a full-size dirt bike for adults, but it's a little bit smaller than your typical motocross or competition style off-road bike.
I'm Aiden Ferguson and I rode the Honda 250F. Usually, I think more for a beginner rider, because it'd be better for someone who's trying to learn how to ride instead of someone who's trying to go faster on like on a track or in a race. It felt about the same. It felt like it was a good size, you know, to the bike I currently ride, the KTM 250 SX. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy going fast, and I just enjoy going as fast as I can and race. I plan on racing a lot, and I enjoy riding, but I like racing a lot more.
So all three bikes have EFI. Why is that a big deal? Because typically these bikes are bought by people. They might not be riding every weekend. They might ride every couple months. They might ride 6 to 8 times a year. They might only ride because of where they live in the summertime when they can. So these bikes sit for a long period of time, typically. And a sitting bike means you're cleaning carburetors. With EFI, you don't need to worry about that. There's no need to clean, there's no carburetor to clean. There's also no jetting changes or anything you got to worry about taking them to different elevations. If you decide to go camping somewhere in the mountains, bring your bikes, they're still going to run crisp, smooth, clean. You're not going to have any issues that a carbureted bike would have. You know, we do have to be aware of environmental issues, and EFI lets these bikes run cleaner, and that's why they're green sticker and they can be ridden at the OHV areas that we want to keep open. So overall, we're really happy with Honda, you know, updating these bikes, keeping the family play bikes, the family trail bikes updated, modern, moving into the future, and it's something that we're very much excited, very happy to see. So if you like this video, you can hit subscribe to get notifications of other videos. And if you're on our YouTube site, go to vitalmx.com to see more content. Thanks for watching.